So what is going on, people? Welcome to this brand new series. FM23 is finally here. God knows I've been waiting for it for a while now. But we are going to do a beta save this year. Now, those of you that may have seen it, I tried a beta save last year for FM22. We didn't do any FM22 content on the channel whatsoever, apart from those 2 episodes that I did with Man City in a beta save that I then couldn't carry on, and I just removed them from the channel. I thought there's no point having 2 episodes. So here we are, we're going to do it again. We are going to be Man City, and I do apologise, there may be a few random jump cuts and everything. I've got a cough. I had COVID about 3 months ago now, and I've still got the cough, so brilliant. But yeah, we're going to do this save. Mainly, one, I was going to do City last year. 2, I just want to manage Haaland. That's all it is. For me, beta saves are always just about getting to know the new game, getting to know the features, but also just having a little bit of fun and also managing teams that you would never normally sort of manage. And in private saves or whatever, I would never normally go straight for like a team like Man City. Erling Haaland, as we know, has already torn the Premier League to shreds so far. There's 15 goals in 10 games or something. I want to see if we can replicate something similar with Erling Haaland in this save, and maybe just do, just be a little bit silly with him scoring a record amount of goals. Although with my luck on FM strikers, he'll probably score about 3 all season, so who knows. But if we have a look at the culture, they want us to play attacking football. I'm sure that's fine. Sign high rep players. Don't sign anyone over the age of 28, so they are looking to reduce the age of the squad. Become the most reputable team in England, work within the wage, but it's fine. They want to win the Premier League straight out, challenge with the FA Cup. They want to challenge with the Champions League as well. All what you would expect really with City. The supporters, they want us to challenge with the title, and they want us to finish above Man United in the league, which from what I've seen on FM23 so far, despite all the troubles and everything United have had, they're still ridiculously OP. So it's going to be interesting. If you are looking forward to this new series, make sure you hit a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you are watching this and you are watching Barnsley, I'll release some videos soon addressing 1, the gap, 2, what's going on with Barnsley or whatever. But I just want to get straight in to this FM23. I couldn't play it. I'm recording this the day that it comes out. I couldn't play last night on the Thursday. I downloaded the beta. Downloaded the beta. And then went to do it. Had a graphics driver update, so did that. And then my computer was like, "You've got a Windows update," which took an hour. By which point, I'd already started watching something on Netflix while I waited, and I was like, "Do you know what? I can't really be bothered." So this is my first experience playing it. I've literally loaded it up. This is the first save I am playing. So yeah, we've gone through what's expected of us already. We've got 6% hardcore fan base. You'll love to see it. Supporters' influence on the board is quite high. That's interesting because I've seen that sort of differ quite a lot. Obviously, this is a new feature this year. Club vision and everything is fine. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and have a look at the squad. I haven't got my my view set up, which I will actually need to do. But it's all about this man. Absolute freak of nature. Those stats are just finishing of 18. I mean, even first touch is composure ridiculous, anticipation ridiculous, off the ball, and his physical stats as well. This guy is just a monster. Driven personality, already an elite striker. It's I'm gonna have some fun with this guy on this save. But then if you look throughout the rest of the City team, we know how good their team is. Of course, Edison, one of the best goalies in the world, is getting on a little bit now, but still got phenomenal stats. You look at the back, of course, you look to the likes of Ruben Diaz. He isn't even technically, what players hit their prime, like 27, 28 maybe. He's not even in his prime, and he's ridiculous. You've got the likes of Walker, Akanji, who just come in this summer. Laporte, how long is he out for? 3 months. You look at fullbacks as well. Kyle Walker, we know. Cancelo has just been he's an absolute weapon in terms of assists anyway. Going forward, Calvin Phillips, of course, brought in this year. Probably be a backup to Rodri, I'd imagine, who is absolutely superb. I really like this guy in real life. Really think he's a good player. Gundogan as well. I think he's in the last year of his contract, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But also, and then this guy as well, absolutely insane, Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best players the Premier League has ever seen. Jack Grealish, less said about him, the better for me. Foden is there as well. Be interesting to see how I utilise Foden this year, and where I don't know what tactic or anything we're going to play. Of course, Julian Alvarez as well, decent little backup to have to Erling Haaland, another wonder kid that's joined Man City. Now, of course, if you're watching this, you've probably played a lot of this already. You will have seen some of the updates, like the squad planner. We have to make a tactic. So let's go and have a look at this tactic. So our assistant reckons we could do a gegenpress. He wants to do a 4-2-4. Interesting. That means we could play the likes of Haaland and Alvarez up together. There may be something that we entertain. For now, though, if we just do a basic sort of 4-2-3-1, of course, Edison. If you look, Kyle Walker, Cancelo about the same in terms of defenders. Stones is pretty highly rated still, which is nice to see from an English, I guess, perspective. Left back again is sort of a question mark area for City. Of course, they let go of Zinchenko this year. Of course, going to Arsenal along with Gabi Jesus. Cancelo is the strongest there. Maybe, we've got quite a war chest. 102 million with plenty of wages. Maybe we could look to bring in sort of a first choice left back. In terms of what we're looking for, midfielders, Rodri is great there as a ball winner. Playmaker. Interesting that this year, in this default, this player isn't a playmaker. Normally, I think that sets to advanced. Well, on last year's game, set to an advanced playmaker on support. And then this guy was a box-to-box. So interestingly, they've changed it to a Roman playmaker. But actually, that could suit us quite well. Rodri in the ball-winning position. De Bruyne just spraying balls left, right and centre. You can play Bernardo out on the right. You can play Foden there as an attacking midfield. Again, you've got plenty of options. Interesting, Foden's only a 3-star attacking midfielder. And then from the right, you've got the likes of Grealish. You've got Mahrez there as well. And up front, I think we both know who is going to be up front for us. As we said, we've got 102 million. If we have a look at, oh, hello. Don't need the scouting induction. Thank you. If we have a look at players that are already being recommended, Tielemans is there, of course. Not too bad in terms of value, although I don't really think we need necessarily another central midfielder. If we're only going to play the two, got Phillips, got Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne. Maybe you could look to bring in a young player, not necessarily the likes of Tielemans, but someone young, central midfield. You're thinking, who springs to mind? Is there anyone there? No, that's really not helped. But someone, like a Ronnie Edwards, that sort of age, who can play in central midfield. Who has a Passadaka is suggested as an A+ signing. Interestingly, one for the future. Unfortunately, mate, Haaland's only like 3? 21. I was wrong. He's even younger than I thought, and he's going to be going forever. So there's plenty of options there in terms of signing. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just sort of an embarrassment of riches, I guess. Inundated with absolutely so much talent. If we have a look at the schedule and what is to come. Of course, we've got Liverpool in the Community Shield. We've got Arsenal and Liverpool in our first 3 games. And United not too soon after that. So it's going to be a tasty start to this season. We've gone through sort of the little intro and stuff. What I like to do is with a long save. Actually, I'm just going to look at transfer history. We bought in Gomez as well. San Ortega. What about business out? Of course, you've got rid of some of our youngsters. Sterling left, of course, as well. Jesus Zinchenko, Southampton just raiding the academy, it seems. So a few players have gone. What I'm going to do now when I start a save, I like to sort of do just load of behind the scenes stuff, sort of just load of admin, get loads of stuff set up, how I play my save. So what I'm going to do is do that now. We'll come back, we'll have a look at what I reckon the team is going to be sort of for the season, maybe some transfer ideas. We won't play a game in this episode. This is just sort of an introduction, just to get going. Because I just want to get this up, sort of get into the rhythm of recording again. Obviously, it's been a little while, so we'll have a look at this. We'll wrap up, and then in the next episode, I'm going to try and get these out daily while the beta's still going. You know, hopefully, although the upload schedule hasn't been great the past few months, got the bug back. I wanted to do it again. We'll talk about this in another episode. But yeah, hopefully this beta save is going to be daily. So yeah, in the next episode, I'll go through pre-season. We'll play the Community Shield, and then we will come back and yeah, I'll see you in a second. So we come back then, and I've done all the behind the scenes stuff. I've got my squad view all sorted out, and this is probably the team I'm thinking of. Now, I was entertaining the possibility of a 4-2-4 to play Haaland and Alvarez up top, but the more I thought about it, the more I looked at the players. 4-2-3-1 suits our players best. I know it's boring, it's 4-2-3-1 gegenpress and everything, but it suits the players. And you know, when I looked at the 4-2-4, actually, Foden was rated just as high stars, or no stars on everything, but stars wise, he was rated the same as Alvarez in the forward position. So I just thought, well, Foden's got that better, more quality now, and he'll be more suited to playing deeper. And I want to play Phil Foden in this team. You know, young English. He's hopefully he's the future of Man City and of England. This is what I'm looking at now. Obviously, Ederson in goal, Walker on the right, Cancelo on the left, Diaz and Stones at the moment at the back. That may change with Laporte coming back from injury. Rodri in there is that ball-winning player. We're going to have De Bruyne sit deeper in that role, Romeo playmaker role. I didn't realise actually the default gegenpresses actually include defensive midfielders. So this is a 4-2-3-1 DM like in the standard, but I've pushed them forward because we're Man City. We can afford to, push more players forward. Silva out on the right, Grealish out on the left, Foden in the number 10 role, Haaland up top. Having a look at the squad, I've listed Carson and Ortega. Hopefully we can shift them. I doubt we'll be able to get rid of Scott Carson, but the fact Ortega came in on a free, he's literally 2-star. He's not great. So I'm going to try and sell him. He's worth about 7 million, so if we can get somewhere near that, that wouldn't be too bad. I'm going to look into, therefore, bringing a replacement goalkeeper. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go older or, bring in someone young for the future. This save is probably going to be a couple seasons at most. So, if we bring in someone young, we're probably not going to see the best of them in this save. But, I'm playing this as I would, if I would do this save long term. I do want to bring in a left back. I think that is probably the key area. We've got no sort of natural left back. Ake, although it's listed it's his best performing role there in stars terms, he is obviously natural as a centre back. That's probably where he's most comfortable. When I watch him play at left back, I'm not filled with confidence, and I don't think I would be deploying him there either for us. So yeah, we're going to look to get in a left back. Sergio Gomez, I'm going to look to loan out. I'm going to look to loan out a couple of players. Gomez was the only one in the first team that I'm going to look to loan out. We've got good cover centrally. Of course, got Phillips, Gundogan there as well. I didn't realise Mahrez is 31. He's actually getting on a bit. He's still got 3 years left on his deal, but he's not going to be a starter. Maybe someone we look to cash in on sooner rather than later, but we'll see. To be honest, I'm happy with the squad. It does need additions. I think this squad, if you take out the transfer listed players, 18-man squad, so it could do with some depth. And obviously, like we said, we want to bring in a keeper and a left back. Maybe another defensive option as a fullback that can play on either side. Maybe. Of course, Cancelo can do that, but Walker's getting up there as well. And then, I don't know, maybe another attacking option in there, who knows. But that's what the team is going to look like. I have arranged a new load of friendlies. As you can see, we're going to hopefully take on some interesting teams. But that is, I think, going to be everything for this episode. So what I'm going to do now is play pre-season. And hopefully there'll be signings to show you. And hopefully we'll have a jolly old time. And we'll take on Liverpool next episode in the Community Shield. But for now, guys, that is everything. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Sorry it's been a long time coming in terms of content at all, and hopefully we can have a good beta save. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed it, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.